All right. All right. I am here. I am here. I am here. Hey, journeymen, journeywomen. This is the Hero Journey with Dr. D here to encourage, to motivate, to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. Tonight, you know what it is. You know what it is. If you're finding value in this content, please don't not hesitate. Help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, giving a comment, and sharing. Because when you do that, what you do is you help me make it better tomorrow, today, by helping me grow gradually. One person by one person by one person. It's it's multiplication, people. It's multiplication. All right. So let's talk about. First of all, let me make sure. Well, I had to click on and click off because my sound was see feel inside telling me no sound. You hear music but no sound. That's right. Dr. D's nightclub. Yeah. No sound. I got my sound on, so we here, we're rocking, we're rolling. Tonight we're doing something different because I had I had an issue earlier. Yes, I did. I had an issue. Well, my issue was that I finished my feature video, but my feature video will be coming on later on tonight. So that's why this is called, and you'll see the thumbnail while I put it up when we get through. Will be a preview update and Q&A. That's right. I said a preview update and Q&A. But what is it about, Dr. D, you asked? Well, I stated okay. We are doing the last segment of anger, the internal assassin. And last week I did one part. I did two. I did physical and effective. And this week I'm doing a summary of the last three interventions that we're going to discuss in somewhat detail. And they probably will come out in discussion more so than anything. And then you'll look later on, you'll see the full feature for your issues. Yeah, all right. So what we're going to talk about is the interventions. First, we talked about let's get to it. First of all, I am going to put the link in the chat, and then I will. Let me see. Okay, you. All right. Okay, I'll put the link in the chat. Invite guests. All right. And then please get on so we can expedite when we do a Q&A and we can abbreviate the episode. All right. We got a fourth person on. All right. That's good. So let's talk about it. Now, what I discussed earlier, I talked about anger, the internal assassin. I mean, I did a long series about dealing about unforgiveness, and unforgiveness has a direct link to anger, and anger to the form that oscillates to a point of rage and to a point of no return, which is called that of a murderer, and meaning that anger becomes the internal assassin. Why, Dr. D, is the internal assassin? Because it's inside of you and it's assassinating your lifespan. It's depleting your telomeres, it's depleting your relationships, and it's isolating you from civilization. That's what it's doing, because you are holding somebody else's sin with you. You're holding the offense of somebody else has done to you with you. You're holding that weight, which is decreasing your progress. And how can it decrease your progress? Because you have a weight that you cannot see, you cannot hold, but you house. You cannot see it, you cannot hold it, you cannot see it, you cannot hold it, but you house the offense. You house the offense of the individual or the situation that has offended you, and it becomes a weight. And when it becomes a weight, you cannot bear it, or you bear it, but you bear it, and you kind of you stagnate your life. Why do we do this? That's why it becomes the eternal assassin, because it takes away your life while you live. And I talked about some interventions. I talked about different reasons what happens in previous videos, but I did last week. I talked about the physical and um, effective parts of the intervention. And this week in the summary or in the feature video, it's three areas. It's cognitive, psycho flexibility, but pretty much cognitive goes to psycho flexibility go, and then you have your environment and you have relational. Let's talk about it. Cognitively meaning that you allow something to, you need to develop distress tolerance skills, because what happens is that you're allowing your emotional mind to take over your wise mind. And your wise mind, what it does, your wise mind observes and analyzes the situation in which the threat is coming upon you. Now, if there is a threat that's affecting you physically, or it's a threat on your life, then there definitely is a purpose for the amygdala or for your HPA axis to go haywire, because it's trying to protect your life. It's trying to protect your life. Now, if that's the ideal situation, if you are being threatened, but if you're not being threatened, then you may feel like you're being disempowered. But see, you have the power to control the situations in your life that you have the power to control. See, and that's what it is that cognitive, you have to take control of the situation in which you can't take control of. And some people actually feel as if they're angry. If they're angry about when people don't agree with them, or they're angry when people don't agree with them, and when they can't get their way, and everybody's wrong, but they're right, and they hit the roof because they cannot get their way, or some people don't agree with them, and they may be blatantly wrong. Have you ever met people that just make up different reasons just to prove that they're right? Because they're stewing something inside of them. They're stewing something, and they just want to make something about nothing, because it satisfies their ego, because they're shallow like that, and because they're hurting and they don't know how to get relief. Or is it that they choose not to? Well, we talked about that, and then but the biggest thing is, okay, the thing is that there's tools that you can use cognitively, but it still takes time and practice, and sometimes it's difficult, but it's worth doing. But then you can put yourself in different situations. Another intervention, different situations, different environments, with different sounds, music, aromatherapy. I mean, meditation is different areas or different parts that you can put yourself in. You can position yourself in to kind of pull yourself and calm yourself down for situations. And also relational. Just keep yourself away from negative people. Build yourself a healthy self-esteem. Don't jump the gun. Do to others that you want them to do unto you. So pretty much that's my summary of anger, the internal assassin. And my update is that we're gonna do something new next week. I respond to the chat. All right, cool. Okay, got two. All right, so we're going to share more information about aromatherapy. Aromatherapy, I didn't say anything, but I was talking about it to put it back on. What I'll say, I'm going to address the chat first, and then I'm bringing on. I think Paul, you was on. You getting back on because it had to rehash it so my sound can get back right. So aromatherapy it could be anything. Phil. You can get scents, you can get candles, you can even get candles with different flavors of food, because sometimes just the smell of a certain aroma can trigger good memories in better situations. Meaning, for example, if you had apple pie candle, the apple pie candle with cinnamon, it actually can trigger uh, it can trigger memories of when grandma used to make apple pie and you used to play with your cousins, which could be a good situation, which takes you to a better place in your mind, and which takes the chemicals and the adrenaline, it pulls everything down, the hormones and the chemicals, the neurochemicals and the cortisol. It kind of calms it down, calms the amygdala down, so therefore you can process better. So that's intervention, because what you're doing, you're trying to prevent yourself from getting on the other side of rage. And all right, so somewhere, all right, so in response to that, now let's go. Let me bring people in. One. All right, and what about it? Okay, let me go there.
Anybody.
Yeah.
But if I
Dr.
were going
D,
to, it would be in my last
Yeah,
2
boy,
weeks of
it's
life.
just terrible.
Dr. D,
Yep.
this journey woman is experiencing difficulties, which may result in her taking a few people with her.
Just saying, if I'm down to 2 weeks, I'm gonna take a few of them with me, and me and God can square up, because even the cops can't get me if I'm down to 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, so
They would be the people directly involved in my passing, so I think it only fair they go with.
okay. Alrighty. Well,
Okay, let's bring it in. I barely heard what she said. I know she
It's
said
probably for the best.
I think she's
Edit
talking
that part
about
out too, man. Edit all that threat shit out.
she's talking oh Jesus. She's talking about
Hypothetically, if I were given 2 weeks left to live. But if I'm given the 2 weeks, it's their damn fault. So they could be preventing all this shit. So they need to weigh my life the way they weigh theirs.
Jesus Christ has given all human beings 120 years. You should try to get the full 120.
I ain't even interested in that shit. At 4, I went home crying to my mama and aunt because I saw an old person. It scarred me
you
for
saw old
life.
person.
But
Yeah,
you
and I
can
cried.
you don't
I
have to
went,
be
what? What's wrong? I don't want to get old. I'm all right with that part.
see, okay, I understand that because men, we're like wine. We get better with time. But however,
Yeah, I'm falling the fuck apart.
life is a
I'm
gift.
getting ratty and nasty and moldy.
Life is a gift. You have to, take it to the fullest.
I'm enjoying it. I'm
Man.
enjoying the hell out of it.
I'm
But
just
if I
telling
go
you.
out early,
Why can't I?
to them,
I just have
they
to.
should value my life as much as they value their own. All I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
It's only fair. They swore oaths to do just that. The Hippocratic Oath is hypocritical as shit, in my opinion, right now.
I do hear it though.
But don't get me
Okay.
started.
I do hear it. Just
Let's see.
Good. When you re-listen to this later, edit all that shit out.
okay, because I didn't hear none of it. All right, I didn't hear none of it. All right, so let's get top again. I got a whole bunch of cut out at the very beginning. I did do a session for you. I'll do another one this week.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did.
You have probably
Paula.
saved a few doctors' lives too.
What's that?
So you probably saved a couple doctors' lives too.
Yeah, I probably did.
I was waiting for the popo one day because I told him I was going to slice my wrists in their pretty little lobby and leave a fucking mess for them. They need to get on this shit. I know he's over there shaking his head. He has no clue what I have been living through for this past 6 months, and I'm about that damn far from the edge. And they could prevent another 2 months of it with not a push of a button.
We talk about the cops and doctors.
doctors. I was waiting for the cops to show up on a well check. I was ready. It takes them 45 minutes to get here from the mainland. I'd have already been in my kayak with a bottle of scotch.
But they did come, huh?
No. Me and the doctor, this was the new doctor. She was not used to my mouth yet. She learned real fast. She called my other doctor. So, she was like, do we need to call the police? And I mean, that's a serious threat, honey. I'm telling you, it ain't just a fucking empty threat. Y'all don't fix me. I got nothing to lose. She called my other doctor, and my other doctor, yeah, she probably would. But she's known me for 18 years.
All
but
right.
They need to get on.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't got no comeback for that. I got you. I got you.
Get on it.
All right. So let's just address briefly.
That's my anger issues.
Yeah. I mean, we all got them. It's just that everybody can't deal with them as good as others. And when you get a hold of it, if you can ever pull it down, then you can process. You can actually analyze the situation. I mean, the video I did, I got edited, and I'm putting it out later on tonight or tomorrow. It's the interventions that you I talk about physical, then you talk about effective, but it's a couple more interventions. The cognitive intervention is pretty much probably to me the most important one, because what it does is you have to develop distress tolerance skills, which we all don't. That's kind of getting a grip on your emotions. The distress tolerance skills mean that you don't let your emotional mind.
Pain has a lot to do with a person's tolerance.
I agree. I agree totally. So everybody has different levels. Everybody has different levels that they can cope with, they can deal with, and everybody has to learn differently too as well. But the point is, some people don't even try to learn, and some people learn, but then they got to navigate and learn more. Like you, for a situation, you for example, you got a lot of stuff to navigate. Because a lot of stuff to navigate, because you see what is that you gotta. The goal is to stay out of your emotional mind.
Hard when you want to puke every second and have 6 months of shit trapped inside you. Right. It gets a little hard to bear.
I agree. I would think so.
So how do you keep your brain when your brain is saying, make it stop?
What'd you say?
I said, how do you control your brain when all your brain is saying is make it stop?
Well, really, your body's saying make it stop. Your brain ain't saying make it stop. Your body's saying make it stop because it's affecting you. Your body's saying make it stop, and your mind has to tell your brain, say, well, we got a hold of this, which is easier said than done. Unless you experience, I can't speak on unless you experience that type of pain. You say, I mean, you ain't been through what I've been through. And so you have to cope the way that you can cope, but still it's all connected to your emotional mind. Is actually it
probably not the way
it's what you gotta get out the emotional mind, but the wise mind. I can't even hear you talking over me.
You'll hear it when you record or watch later.
Okay, and the wise mind is a thing that we a lot of times we talk about. I talk about is to evaluate, analyze the situation. And yes, you have. So, okay, what can I do to make the best life that I can make in the next 6 months, 3 months, 2 months? Lord, next week. How about tomorrow? Man. Yeah, you say like next 5 minutes. You're like, okay, and you have to look at analyze every situation. And you analyze your situation specifically and say, how can I, if I do certain things, would it make it better for me? And I have to tolerate. You have to tolerate some things. He said, I want to get a good situation. I want to get the best situation I can. It may be sucky, but the best situation I can as I tolerate. And what can I tolerate with the situation? And you have to look at within context. Within context of what you're doing and where you are. For instance, you can paint now, right?
Yeah. Surgery's coming up. The shots wore off. I did deliver some work for a show tonight. But
What'd you say?
I said the shot has worn off and surgery is coming up. I did deliver work for a show today, but painting, no, my hand is pretty much at the point where if I keep fucking with it, even surgery's not going to help. So I'm waiting on that doctor to call too, but I'm not mad at him.
Okay. Like if they Phil asked, does Paula still paint or was it photography? I think it would be interesting to see her thoughts through art. This Phil said this.
If I
does
ever
Paula still
get my
paint?
hands back, that's a plan.
That's
That's
the
why
plan.
I'm angry, because I can't work. I can't drive.
And that's your
can't
release.
function.
And that's your release.
And they
It
took it.
allows
Well, they
you to-
didn't take it. They're just postponing it.
I cannot hear.
It's probably for the best.
I cut on the regular let me see. Let me click on something.
Try it without the earpiece, maybe.
Open enough, I won't have to work. What?
Try it without the earpiece, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, you can try and see if that doesn't.
Talk, Paula.
Oh, me? Howdy.
I can't hear all now.
Can't hear anything now?
You whip.
You're cutting in and out
Now
now.
you can't hear. Now you can't hear anything. Oh, okay. Philip said, "Can you paint with your feet?"
What's that?
Philip
Hell no.
asked if she can paint with her
Paint
feet.
with my feet?
Can you paint with your feet?
No.
Have you ever tried?
I can't even sit for very long because the bone shards shoot up into my skull. Yeah,
Well, I
no.
guess that answers the question.
Yeah, no. I can't
Okay,
sit.
Philip, the answer is no. She
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, so she can't paint with her feet.
When I tell you I am falling the hell apart, I mean, even the doctor says I have outlived my expiration date. They're shocked I've made it this long.
Wow.
I'm racking up specialists. They didn't give me a lot of hope. So, I mean,
Sure
I'm still
didn't.
here. I'm still fighting my anger, I think, is why the fuck I'm still here. But, you know, and I love my work. I ain't wanting to die, but I ain't trying to live like this.
Yeah,
So
okay.
no, Phil, I can't paint with my feet.
Yeah, he said paint with her feet. Showed yeah. So
There's cigarettes in my mouth, so I'm not painting with that. Because without
You paint with
those,
your
I
mouth?
probably would take a couple doctors out. But
What'd you say? Okay.
nothing, never mind.
What are those? Are those Marlboros?
Home rolled, but it is tobacco.
Oh, okay.
It's organic tobacco. It's cheap.
As like Tito would say, it was like tobacco.
No, but that would probably help in a lot of situations.
Yeah, so I think Phil asked, I explained it earlier. He asked about, I gave like 3 different areas. Okay, cognitive, environmental, and relational. And relational is a lot of relational. You know, stay away from negative people, build yourself
Okay.
self-esteem, and don't get into stupid conversations. I mean,
So
anything's
mine
gonna,
is just the
gonna raise you.
cognitive.
That's why you can love a person from a distance.
Very
If you
much
know Aunt
so.
Susie gonna call you and she ticks you off, don't pick up that phone just yet.
I got good at that one. You helped me with that. Boundaries.
Yeah, because you can control. You can control what you can control.
Yep.
Don't try to control the rain.
Nope. Just close the
And see,
curtain.
people get ticked off because they try to control everything, but you cannot control everything. You don't control what you can control.
I can control what I let in.
That's right. That's
And
right.
Thank you. I was trying to explain that to that boy tonight. He's doing better, by the way.
Okay, good.
He is.
He still
but
got his job?
He's still got some issues, and he needs a shrink. And he's like, I've already heard everything they have to say. It's like, yeah, I thought so too until you. And for a year, like, you know, you got me through. He ain't even trying. I mean, not to get help with his issues. He's trying to deal with it all himself. He ain't back in prison, so he's doing all right so far.
You ain't back. Okay.
And he
You
ain't
still
back
got
at
the
home.
same job. Does he still have the same job?
No,
But he has a job.
he has a job. Yeah,
Oh, that's
he's
good.
had a couple.
He ain't back at your house.
last
Everything's
night.
fine.
Yeah, he
Everything's
don't
back
live
to
here. He's paying his bills. He ain't paying me, but he's paying his bills, and I'm good. So, he came
Okay.
today and helped me carry all the work to the gallery. So I'm doing my first show in like 2 years.
Mm.
Somebody got to pay them damn doctors.
Oh, and that's the gallery where you put skulls in it? Is that what you do? You
I
decorate
have
skulls?
put skulls. They have actually sold in that gallery, but no, this one was the tall roof lamp and with the Edison bulb and another table I made that's all ocean and glows in the
It's
dark
nice.
and shit. We were only allowed 2 this time,
It's
so
huge.
one big money, one little money.
Oh, okay.
We shall see. Can't do any photography because the laptop's screwed. Sorry. You can edit.
That's Apple, right?
Yes. Yes.
She said 5,000.
5,000 was that one. I'm downgrading to 2,600. That's the cheapest I can get.
That's
I mean, but for what she does, that's needed. You know, I
Yeah.
heard you have to
My
get Apple.
$2,000 printer that the hurricane took out is still under the stairs. We'll never replace that. Now they can print their own. I'll hand them a thumb drive for $4.99. Here you go. Print all you want.
How much it costs to fix the printer?
The hurricane killed it. Nothing's fixing it.
Okay.
That was
I
the
said
second
hurricane.
one. They replaced the first one already. They not just gonna keep giving me $2,000 printers every time I have a hurricane. Yeah, they drew the line. So it's under the porch, holding shit down.
You want to say something, Renee?
no, I'm just listening. I don't I'm
I know
speaking.
I monopolize every time I come on, so I really do need to go. I've mentioned you told me I need to fix shit.
If Phil, you had another question?
He says, I wish I could see Paula's art. Will she share with the class?
Yeah, but I don't know how right this minute. I got a Facebook page. Tell them to go find my Facebook, PD O'Malley.
Facebook page.
It's under PD O'Malley because I don't even put Paula up there. I ain't even trying to advertise on my girl. Got to hide and shit.
Are you from Ireland?
My great grandpa was.
Oh,
One of my
that's
greats. Well, he knows. One of my aunts, or great aunts, was the chick that started the Chicago fire. That was her cow.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
Irish just a little bit.
yeah. I've heard that name O'Malley many times over the decades.
They be setting fires for centuries.
5 what?
They've been setting fires for centuries.
Yeah, Malleys are good at that. Even my fucking kid, I got thrown out of an apartment complex in South Carolina. 4 years old, he's trying to light a truck on fire with a rag. They threw me out of the apartments. Fire is definitely runs in the family.
What you
Wow.
you want? What did the fire look pretty? You want to see it?
I don't know. It is pretty.
Well, I'll be
I
honest
would
with
rather
you.
have that than freeze. Yeah.
One time when I was working at a gas station, these kids went in there. They were smoking in the bathroom, and I saw smoke, and it caught fire. When I first went into the bathroom and I looked at the wall, and the fire was climbing up the wall, for a few minutes I froze.
Out
It
of
like
fear or just watching it
yeah,
dance?
it like hypnotized me. It was like, and I
Right?
know that might sound weird, but for a moment it almost looked alive. No, it was.
I've
I'm not
seen slow
exaggerating.
motion video
It,
of
yeah,
fire. It is so cool.
yeah, yeah. It was like beautiful, and I froze, and I was looking at it climbing up the wall. It looked alive, and I like
It's
snapped out of
pretty
it,
to watch. It is. I mean,
like whoa.
strictly
And then I
artistic.
went,
It's beautiful.
I grabbed the. When I snapped out of it, I went and grabbed the fire extinguisher. But for about 10 seconds, I was like, whoa, like
Right?
it like hypnotizes you.
Did you go get a video camera?
It dances pretty.
No, I didn't get a video camera. I ran and got a fire extinguisher.
That's smart. Well, see, I've never caught my house on fire or anybody else's bathroom. I did catch a trash can on fire once throwing a cigarette out in high school, but you only do that once.
Well, we used to put M80s in bottles in Brooklyn.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was probably fun.
I can see that.
yeah, we used to do crazy stuff like that.
They used to put M80s underneath the park benches.
Oh, no, that's,
Wow.
oh
I
yeah.
never lived where there were
Why you
park
sitting
benches,
there?
but I'd have shit myself, I'm thinking. Who
Yeah.
needs a laxative with that, right?
So yeah, and this is all related to the eternal assassin of anger. I don't know.
No, that's fun.
I don't know.
Not at all. Okay, so I did all I did was I was did interventions. I had to wrap it up because it was an extended series. I talked about frustration, resentment, bitterness, rage. I only really did 3 individual videos on well not individual, but I did on rage and bitterness.
In any of
Rage
this,
and bitterness, and I did on. Can you hear me?
She can hear you.
Yeah, I just barely hear her. All right, rage, bitterness, and anger being an eternal assassin. Now, I did not do video on frustration or resentment. Any recommendations or a type of video I need to do for next week?
Related to those topics or separate from that?
I mean, you can pick a separate topic.
Any topic. Oh, okay.
Or if you like to me dig deeper and do one on resentment or something, or
my only problem is getting these doctors to hurry the hell up so I can live. So, I have no idea what that would involve. Patience. I ain't got it.
what? Could there be some resentment there?
Deserved. I resent that they're not like catering to me and saving my life any faster. For all I know, I could be dying of cancer. They don't know. We know it's not cervical.
Yeah, I guess figure that you're on an island in the middle of nowhere.
And they're 3 hours away. People do.
Wow.
Well, let's read
I love
this.
y'all,
Let me
but
see
you
what.
notice I don't jump on very often.
Okay.
Got warnings and shit.
What it say?
Oh,
Ryan
Still has a
Coogler.
question.
Phil said Ryan Coogler handed a teller a note with a withdrawal slip for $12K. The teller called the cops. How do you handle anger in relation to social injustice issues like this? You know what Ryan Coogler is?
I don't.
Did
He made
do
Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he got more than $12,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a millionaire, and he handed the teller a letter saying, "I want 12,000."
Oh, of his own money. And
Yeah,
they
he black.
called the cops
Yeah, he
on
gave
it?
a teller, and she called the cops.
Was she white?
I would assume so.
Well, you never know.
Man.
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
know. But
I know. It takes all kinds. They all.
No, because
Everybody
Ryan has
wacky,
he
they
has the
every color.
twist, has the locks, has the twist. So he has the all the shapings of ethnicity.
mhm.
His money, man, give it to him. Besides, that shit ain't mine. The bank's insured. I wouldn't care if he's robbing place. Here you go. They're insured. Ain't my money. I ain't dying for no. Take it all, dude.
So okay. So Phil asked, how do you handle anger in relation to social injustice issues like this? What do y'all think?
I cuss at the TV.
You what?
I cuss at the TV. I
Because
tried to write the president a
in
letter
this type of
tonight,
situation,
but
okay.
my laptop crashed.
But in this type of situation, he said, how do you handle anger in relation to social injustice issues like this?
Congressmen and senators.
You cuss at the TV.
I do, but I also tried to write the president a letter tonight. But I do write letters to my congressmen, my senators. I used to write so many letters they invited me to lunch.
Yeah.
that's
Honestly,
one way.
I think he would have to rise above it. You know, Because here's
But
the
ask
reality.
the powers that be. You know, hey, why is this
No,
like
look,
this?
no, listen. You're still who you are. This is just a bank teller who got scared because she didn't understand. Now, granted, me, why you would,
I think so.
why you would hand her a note? I would
Yeah.
hand her
To make a point. I would be one
withdrawal
of those
slip.
people. Just to
It-
make
Yeah,
a
but
point.
see,
If
but then
if,
you got to accept the consequences.
if I
There's
didn't know
nothing-
if I didn't know who he was, I would probably call the police too.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you hand her a note? No, dude, fill out a
Maybe he's
withdrawal
got
slip.
laryngitis.
Put your
No.
name
No.
on it.
Give
Huh?
me 12,000. Give me
Yeah,
12,000.
come on.
Well, did she not ask a question like, okay, do you have an account? That would have been my first, you know.
She was scared.
Yeah, listen.
But see,
Well-
that's what I'm telling Phil. Instead of just getting over it, write the powers that be. Write your congressmen.
But
write
there's
your
nothing.
senators.
But no, there's nothing for them to write about. Phil is saying
Injustice? Yes, there
no.
is.
No, listen. You have to listen. Phil is saying, I guess he was trying to be quiet about it, and he handed her a note saying, "Could you give me this money?" You know, discreetly. He probably thought she knew who he was, but that's a mistake. No, you
Even
can't
if
do
he
that.
did it
Like,
on
no, wait, listen.
purpose.
Like, for example, this happened a couple of years ago. I remember this on the news. Tyler Perry was driving somewhere, and a cop pulled him over, and he told the cop, "I think somebody's following me." So the cop like pulled him. You know, you got to think. Yeah, if you tell a cop, "I think somebody," and you can't assume the cop knows who you are. At least I think, yeah, I'm gonna be like what? Like, what's going on? So I'm saying, he should have go into the bank,
He did.
fill out a withdrawal
He
slip.
did. He did. Read the note. He handed a teller a note with a withdrawal slip for 12K.
Where he says it, he just said the note said. Oh, let me see.
With a withdrawal.
Oh, yeah. So then, that's it.
Injustice. That's discrimination.
No, that's not no real. You guys don't. That ain't no
He
real
had a bank
injustice.
slip.
Listen, you go to a bank to $12,000. What are you suffering? Do you know that people in this world don't have food to eat, drinking dirty water, and you got a bank account where you can take out $12,000? Dude, you're not suffering no
Several
injustice.
times writing little checks to build
Oh
this
wow,
house.
wow. He had his account information on it too.
Yeah, that is straight up
Look.
discrimination.
He gave a note with a withdrawal slip with his account info on it, on the note. So all you should do is look up his information.
Exactly.
you have
That's
pictures on the video,
discrimination straight up.
No, we
Yeah.
don't know that. We don't know her heart. We don't know. I'm saying it is just as likely
Did she
that
do
she
it
was
every white
scared.
dude?
Racist.
Maybe we don't
Exactly.
know that. Maybe
If
she
he
was.
was scared
Racist.
because he was black, that's still
No,
discrimination.
that is we don't. Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know this woman. We don't know her heart.
We know this bitch had a job in the bank to accept withdrawal slips and give people their damn
Yeah,
money.
but-
That's her job.
Yeah, but Paula, remember, banks do get robbed, and people do hand notes
Not
to
with
them
teller
and rob
slips.
them.
But
Huh?
he gave a withdrawal slip.
Yeah, I
With
get
the
all that.
account number.
No, I get all that. I'm saying
If he was a
you
white
got to
dude,
give
he
this.
wouldn't have been
Since
scared.
we don't know this woman and we don't know her heart,
I'll
we
just
have
call
to give
her
her the
ignorant
benefit of
then.
the doubt that maybe she was just scared. But here's the bottom line: it doesn't really matter. I would just, by the grace of God, I would just cooperate with the police. They would come. They would realize, dude, if I could.
That doesn't
I
answer
would
Phil's question.
listen. I wish right now I could go to the bank and withdraw $12,000. Come on. I wish I could do that right now.
You
No, I'm
can't. Did you get that check from Nigeria?
What?
I didn't cash it. I didn't cash it because I knew what would happen.
Well, I did that about 7 times while I was building this house, and not one of them bitches called the cops on me.
But maybe you don't look intimidating. Maybe you don't look like you would rob somebody.
Wait.
Exactly, though, that's just
We
it.
got
She's
another message from the silent person. The bank president apologized because Kugler was handcuffed and arrested.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
What
Hey,
does
but
PR
it
mean?
happens. It happens.
Dog.
I know it happens. That's why I be writing my congressmen and senators.
That's not
Amber
going to make any
does get
difference.
shit accomplished.
That's not going to
No,
make any difference.
no.
People
He was
been writing
handcuffed.
Y'all
Congress and
got the right
senators.
to vote
No.
because people stood up.
She gonna get in trouble. She gonna get fired.
Yeah, no,
Whoever did that, he gonna get fired. They gonna get fired.
I'd be suing the bank.
If
They be losing some of that precious money.
there's no reason to handcuff him and arrest
No,
him.
she didn't handcuff him. The cop did that. The cop
Because
handcuffed
she
him.
got- Phil, write your congressmen and senators if you want shit to
Right,
change.
but what's the reason?
That's a
calling
waste
it
of
cop?
time.
But what's
Let
the
me
reason
tell you
they
what-
call it cop when she withdrawal slip with his ID?
She might have been scared. I mean, we don't know.
She was ignorant. She needs to lose her
And then,
job.
yeah,
and the
maybe
bank
she
needs
was.
to lose.
Listen,
Ignorant.
I went to a
is-
bank once. And I had a moment when I was calculating in my mind. So I was staring up at the ceiling and I was calculating. And then I finished and I filled out. And a few minutes later, a cop walked up to me and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And the woman behind the counter said, she yelled to the cop, "He's okay. He just made a deposit." So I think she pushed that button underneath. So my point is, yeah, probably this is what I think happened. I think when I was zoning out, because I was doing some major calculations, because I got all this money in the bank. I was doing it, and I was frozen. I was staring up at the ceiling.
How much?
And then I figured out what I wanted to do. I filled out, I made a deposit. Next thing I know, the cops were rolling up on me. And I heard her say to the cop, "It's okay, he made a deposit." And the cop wouldn't talk to her and he left. I think what happened is she pushed the button on me. Because probably for a minute she thought, why is this guy just standing there?
Why?
She probably was scared. But okay, I get it. I wasn't like, oh,
Glad
hey.
you weren't having a seizure or anything.
Well, I was just, look, it happens. I wasn't all, hey, I know my rights. Oh, God, this is racist. No, look, it happens.
It does, but you still go home and write your congressmen and senators if you want to.
That's a waste of time.
All those people on those buses, were they wasting their time?
That's right.
Well, when you look at the results, when we look at the results, 60 years later, maybe.
Wait for God to handle.
When you look at the state of people in this country 60 years later, I don't know. Maybe it was a waste of time. I don't know. But anyway, my point is,
somebody's got to fight.
Yeah, but there's a better way to fight.
Get shit done.
No, all these people are coming. We're all going to a new world order. It's not going to make a difference.
I ain't going to be here. I'm going to be dead before then. I'm going to live it up with my bottle of scotch and a kayak between now and then.
Oh, they'll find you out there too.
I'll be dead. I don't give a shit.
No, they're developing technology now where you may want to die and can't die.
Yeah, that'd be my fucking luck. God's just gonna leave me here forever till I learn some shit. I think you got more learning to do than I do, though.
Listen, all I'm saying is let's give everybody the grace that we want. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't assume somebody's racist or anything, because we just don't know. Maybe in that moment it made sense to her, but the same way I would want somebody saying, "Oh well, all you people do this. I try not to do it to other people." Give them the benefit of the doubt.
It ain't all white people, but white people that do that shit, it is them. I mean, they are the ones that give us a bad.
There are people of all skin color that do all kind of crap.
Agreed. Everybody,
if you don't believe me, go to South Side Chicago. Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. I forgot I was talking. But look,
I'm happy all by my onesie. I'm good. Just give me my ice cubes, my music,
because
and a bottle of scotch.
That's no fun.
Renee's relatives was in Washington January 6th, so they're just spectating.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know. I don't have any relatives in Washington.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the story. We'll keep to
I don't have any
relatives. Weird to you though? I'm the white chick that hates Trump, and he's the black dude that's all about him. We got our wires crossed.
I'm not all about anyone. I'm all about Jesus Christ. That's the other thing I'm all about.
Fucking Antichrist, dude. Anyway, Mama got to go. I just
think Donald Trump was a good president. He did good for the country. That's all.
They all suck. I love you guys. Gotta go. I can figure out how to turn this shit off.
Oh my goodness.
Go away. Make it die. All right, this thing is not dying. Gotta fix that.
All right, good. That's perfect time. I got to click off.
I'm
You what?
huh?
That was
No,
funny.
I'm looking over to see this National Geographic. But yeah, right. So internal assassins. Yeah, don't let it kill the inside of you.
What you say?
Nothing. Just just forget it.
No, I was reading the comment section. I was reading
What comment?
Phil lively conversation, but Dr. Doc did not his opinion. He's
What does that mean? But Dr. Doc
I don't
did not
know.
have his opinion. I don't understand.
I think Phil was in the brown tonight.
He said maybe he's saying you didn't voice your opinion.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paula Renee. This was
I think he was brown tonight. Well, that was good. I mean, that was good. That was brief. But like I said, I may do it on the first page. But if you think anything else, please put something in the comment section. Whoever watching, it helps the algorithm and push your stuff out for me.
he corrected it. He said you didn't
That
give
is-
your opinion. Yeah, I guess we were babbling on against each other. We didn't give each other your opinion.
And, it's difficult for me to hear anyway. So
Okay.
I hear it on I reply on the replay. I edit it and put stuff on the replay. I'll play replay tomorrow when I edit it. So you'll have two. I had a feature video and then you had a replay tomorrow.
Good. When you edit the
Yeah.
video, can you make my face look slimmer? Can you make me look smaller when you edit the video?
Some things through prayer and fasting.
Yeah, definitely the fasting part. You're right about the fasting part would definitely change it.
Oh, no, you had cut size of the beard off. And cucumbers.
Ain't nothing but cucumbers. I would definitely have a clean face
No,
then.
it's getting thinner. It's getting thinner. Your face not round. Mine's rounder than yours.
You know what? You're right. Thank you for that. I feel much better now. I do have a more narrow face. Yeah, you do have a. Okay, I feel much better now. I feel much better now.
Yeah, but you get that elongated head. Just you get a long head. Now,
It's
you like
extended brain matter. That's why.
oh, that's what they call it. Brain. What are we say? Brain. What are we doing tonight? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Trying to take over the world.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
All right, so put comment on any type of suggestions for any other type of video you want me to do, because I may start working on the resentment one on for next week, but any other subject, because the forgiveness thing. Well, resentment is a good one. It's a good one, but anything else, I may do something off, because this is me ending unforgiveness. But if y'all want me to play anything else, just put a suggestion in, and I'll do what I can do.
Okay. Can do.
All right, I got wrap like Dave Chappelle. Wrap it up. I need that radio to wrap it up. All right, man. Later. Apple grease. All right. I don't know what's that. What's in beta? I don't know what's in beta. Let's Hey, gentlemen, gentlewomen, I do appreciate you all coming out and and sharing the show with me. And so, for those who have participated, I really appreciate the conversation and the discussion. Um, about anger, the internal assassin. Like I stated before, if there's any comments or any suggestions that you want me, or any type of video content that you want me to produce, go ahead and put it down in the comment section, not in the chat section, but when the video is over, or if you see this on a replay, go down below, go in the comment section, and engage, comment, say something, but make a suggestion, but by about a type of video that you'd like to see. See what I can do for you. So if you find any value in this content, if you find any value in the content, well, how about you help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing. And don't forget me to give me the thumbs up, because when you do all this, what you do is you help me grow, and you grow with me organically, so we can build a better community for and make a better tomorrow today. Thank you. I do appreciate your time. I do appreciate consistency. I do appreciate you. And if you don't remember anything, remember this: every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never move back, because you're important. I believe you are important. You are important. God knows that you are important. So therefore, it is. There's no qualms about it. There's not even a discussion. You are important. And nobody said that today. I'm saying it right now. And this is a hero's journey. Peace and blessings. And don't check up above, and you'll see purpose-driven series, emotion series, and maybe a video or two of a previous Angus internal assassin. And look down below and check out my website, the IG, and also check out the website and also the podcast, Spotify, Apple. Is look down below, click it, share with me, grow with me, and because you are important. And all I can say is that peace and blessings. This is Hero's Journey with Dr. D, and we are.